In the heart of Atlanta, nestled between rows of red-bricked houses and sweet magnolia trees, lived 12-year-old Maya Coleman. Her world was made up of two constants: her grandmother's warm, humming presence and the little garden behind their house. It wasn't a large garden, just a patch of green, but to Maya, it was a living thing, full of stories waiting to be told. Her grandmother, Miss Thelma, said the garden had soul. "Your mommy used to talk to the plants, you know," she would say, handing Maya a worn pair of gloves. "Swore they listened better than people." Maya would nod, half smiling. She had never known her mother. Nina Coleman had passed away when Maya was still in diapers, leaving behind boxes of notebooks, half-written poems, and the kind of absence that echoes in quiet moments. Most days, Maya didn't feel particularly special. She was quiet at school, careful with her words. Teachers said she was bright but shy, and other kids mostly left her alone. But something about the garden made her feel noticed. Not by people, but by the world itself. One humid morning in late May, as Maya helped pull weeds near the tomato patch, she heard it. A whisper. She paused, blinking. "Grandma?" No answer. Miss Thelma was inside, humming to a gospel radio station. The whisper came again, soft and low. "Grow, baby, grow." Maya's heart jumped. She glanced around. No one. The wind stirred the leaves, but it wasn't the wind that had spoken. She leaned closer to the soil, brushing her fingers over a patch of new sprouts. The earth felt warmer than usual, as if something had just stirred beneath it. That night, curiosity tugged at her. She tiptoed into the attic where her grandmother kept boxes of old keepsakes. There, tucked under an old quilt, was a leather-bound notebook with faded gold lettering, Nina Coleman. Maya opened it gently. Inside were poems. Raw, vibrant lines about fire and rivers, about being black and invisible, and about dreams that bloomed in the dark. One page stopped her cold. It was stained, maybe by water or tears, and read, "One day my daughter will speak, not like me, but through me." A strange calm fell over Maya. Her mother hadn't been just a mystery, she had believed in Maya. From that day on, Maya returned to the garden every morning. She whispered greetings to the peas, the mint, the okra. And in return, she felt warmth, like hands holding hers, unseen. Something inside her began to shift. At school, her teacher announced a spoken word contest. Normally, Maya would have passed. But that night, she wrote. She wrote like her fingers had their own voice, pouring out lines about dirt, blood, and magic. About mothers who speak in silence. About being seen. The day of the contest, she stepped onto the small stage, knees trembling. Her voice quivered at first. Then grew stronger. By the time she finished, the room was quiet, not with indifference, but awe. People clapped. Some even cried. Miss Thelma held her afterward and whispered, "She's in you, baby. Always has been." Summer came. The garden bloomed brighter than ever. Maya kept writing, her own notebook now half full. And though the whispers faded, she didn't feel alone. She didn't need the voice in the garden anymore. Because now, she had her own.